Hi friends, it's Julia from juliesjournaloflife.blogspot.com. I'm here today to show you a couple of kits, well, not a couple, a kit that I put together to use for the entire year. This will be my Christmas card kit. I've been trying the last probably 4 or 5 years to do at least a card a week for Christmas so that when I get to December I don't have 60 cards to make, because that's about how many I send out every year. So what I've done is I've made a card a week. Sometimes I'll have like leftover kits. Like I think I ordered a couple this last November, December, and one of them didn't come in. And so it's due to come in any time now. So when that comes in, I'll have like 10 cards or so to start off my collection. But what I do is I grabbed an iris box, and I did the same thing last year. Years previous, I would just, pull out all of my Christmas stuff and just rifle through it. But a couple of years ago, I started pulling everything together that I would use in an iris kit, in an iris box, and just working from that. So that's what I've done this year. Last year I started off with 2 boxes. This year, same deal. I'm starting off with 2 boxes, and by the end of the year I should be down to at least 1 box. In this one, I have my papers. This glitter stack I have a Stampin' Up! Pad here. All of my scraps. I never throw my Christmas scrap paper away. I just tuck it all in here. And so I'll use some of that. I have lots of border strips, some vellum that I've stamped onto, and one of them I actually colored. I have, those are card bases, not, the fold apart, but to build a card on. I have lots of pieces that I've embossed. These are washi tape. This past Christmas, I was doing a challenge for something, and it was to use washi tape, and so I made a lot of these strips with all of the washi tape that I consider to be Christmassy, like the golds and the silvers and things, reds and greens that you have in your collection. They're not necessarily like this red polka dot, red and cream polka dot, this plaid, this gold. They're not necessarily Christmas, but they sure fit the bill with the other Christmas washi tapes. So I have these left over. Like I said, I cut some Christmas trees out of, I think I put all my greens on. I have them somewhere in here. I'll get to those and I'll show you what I did. But I put a lot of washi tape just on scrap pieces of paper, and then I cut some Christmas trees out of them. So I have these left, and I want to do something with those over the course of the next year. I have lots of paper. I have some pieces of red and green cardstock. I have some shimmery metallic silver, metallic golds. Then I have several collections in here from Paper Studio. I have, oh gosh, I have these really old ones from, I can't read the name of it, Pine Cone Press Design, Painted Page Paper by Laura Kennedy. These were from a class that I went to build a calendar. I never built the calendar, but I kept the papers. I just felt like they were too Christmassy to use for the whole year. I have Paper Studio, I have Recollections, I have more Stampin' Up. There is just a silver chipboard piece, reds and greens, and I want to say these might be My Mind's Eye. But that's what's in this box, just chock full of randomness, which I like. When I'm making Christmas cards, I like to have lots of options, and so I think with this I do. I even have a leftover sticker. It was a border sticker where I had from last year where I made a card, and it didn't end up using that. In the next box, I have embellishments. And some of these you'll recognize from my Christmas kit that I just put away, or my Christmas pages that I just put away, I used the same tray that I had for that and just put some more stuff in it to build on. So these are like cut aparts. I bought this silver and gold metallic paper pad, and so with it came all of these cut aparts in silver and in gold. So I cut them all apart and put them in these baggies, and I hope to get them used up. I found some older Project Life cards, some cut apart pieces, 4x6s and 3x4s. That sticker sheet was in my Christmas embellishments, as were these, as was this, and these. These are some older embellishments. They're Thickers American Crafts. They're foil shapes in green and red, and I bought both of these from Big Lots probably at least 4 or 5 years ago. I'm thinking, I don't see a date on the package, but they were older when they got to Big Lots. These packages I bought several years ago. They are Christmas crafts. They were from Hobby Lobby. They say 2011 on them. A little package of crosses from Recollections. I put all of my Christmas washi tape in here, and I have more over here. I left my 2 Christmas roller date stamps in here. I put some ribbon that I consider Christmassy that I had in my Christmas bin, where I have lots of Christmas embellishments. I left all the cut aparts and punch outs and things. I added in some brads that I thought were snowflakes. I don't know if you can get a good look at those. I also added in just some plain gold brads. And so I want to be able to use those. I added tons more of the paper flowers, the poinsettia flowers. These are just cut aparts that I had that I made with the die cut. I added in a few silver stars that I had left. I added in a couple more bits of ribbon from my stash. And I think most everything else is stuff that you guys have already seen from my Christmas kit. Anyway, in here is just a box. These are the washi tape Christmas trees, and I just took the washi tape on paper and I cut them out in triangle shapes, tall triangle shapes, and then added some bling with these pearl shapes. And so I have a lot of them. I also have in here some shapes left over. I have white and black, kind of charcoaly black Christmas trees that I cut with that memory box die. I have some other little bits that I cut out with Lifestyles die, and just some random bits of chipboard in there. And so as I make stuff or use stuff throughout the year, more stuff may end up in this box, or it may just get emptied out. And in this, let me move all this stuff back over because I want a surface to pull all of this on. These are all just random die cuts. These are from cut apart pages, like that's a scrap piece of paper that I cut into a banner shape, images that I stamped and didn't use. I have tons of images from different things. There's all different kinds of collections in here. And I just have tons of this stuff to use. And I like punch out pages, those tags that I had left over. There's more in here from days when, and there's some in here already, but these are for when I used to swap years ago. Big ornament looking things and glittered pieces, and I mean, I have tons of this stuff to use up, and I've used, this bag was just plumb full, tight full, and when my sister was here a couple of months ago, she went through it and took out a bunch of stuff that she wanted, and so she took it home to use. That's an old Christmas card piece that I've punched out, and so that's one that was a journal card cut apart, and I just added the sticker to it, and then I stamped this image of Santa and never used it for a card. But anywho, I've got all of this, plus the paper in the other box. I have a couple of sheets of card maps. I just randomly went through. I printed out this month's, and then they come out quarterly. I have one from December 2010, December 2011, and December 2012. And they didn't have one for December 2014, so because the quarter didn't fall, they print them out once a quarter, and it fell for January this time. So anyway, I have those, and I put them in here, and then I am a member of several different blogs. I guess not a member maybe, but a subscriber to several blogs that do Christmas card challenges. And each week I try to do at least one Christmas card challenge, and if I don't get to it that week, then what I'll do is sometimes I'll just use these card maps as a resource. And if I make a card from here, I put a little check mark down below. So typically by the time December rolls around for this coming year, I will have little check marks under each of these cards to let myself know that I have completed all of them, or which ones I haven't completed. So anyway, those are my Christmas boxes. I can't wait to get to the point where I get it back down to one box by the end of the year, and these will stay out probably either under my table in my craft room or under it. And so as the year goes by, I'll be able to have quick access to them so that I can make a card a week. Alright, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.